This is Summer. She fell in love with Lucy. They've always had an open relationship, but Lucy has struggled sharing her partner.
There certainly were some jealousy issues, specifically from my side.
And a few years into their relationship, a big change in Summer's life altered their relationship.
I first realised I wanted to transition in 2020.
This led to some colourful interactions when online dating.
Would you be interested in making POV with me?
Men looking to make an experiment out of me because they've never been with a trans woman. Just blatantly creepy.
Today, Lucy's friend will sit down with the couple to discuss her views on the unconventional setup.
I've been dying to know. What were your thoughts when you found out that we had an open relationship? I'm Summer.
And I'm Lucy. And we've been together for 5 years.
We met online on a dating app.
I found Summer's profile and thought he, at the time, was very funny. So I swiped yes. We got to chatting, and then about a week later, we went on a little lunch date, and things progressed from there.
That's good.
Yeah.
I started experimenting with women's clothing and makeup and just feminine expression in general in 2015. It was my first year of university. I came to a much more open space than what my hometown was. This was very much my party and first year university phase. Clothes were definitely part of that awareness and discovery of myself. Remember how little I used to care about clothing?
Yeah, as a man, you had a particular style that you wore every day.
And that was actually kind of my depression wear. It was just jeans and button-down shirts because they concealed the shape of my body. In 2020, we were still pretty deep in lockdowns.
You didn't grow out the hair on your head because we couldn't get haircuts.
Everybody looked like a mess. All the hairdressers were closed. I like to think that was one of the tipping points for when I decided to transition. I was nervous about how it might shake up the relationship. I was wondering if she would stick with me through that. The answer is yes, apparently.
I'm still here.
She's still here for some reason. Why are you still here?
Because I love you.
I love you. I did have a few concerns going into it when I came out to my family. Once the initial shock wore off that my parents didn't have a son anymore, they now had a lovely daughter, they realized that this was something that made me happy and I'm old enough to make my own decisions. But at one point I was also asked, well, now that you're both women, who does the proposing, if that ever happens? I don't think we figured that one out either.
No, we don't know. Seeing Summer's appearance change throughout her transition has been really wonderful to see because, as I'm sure most trans people will know, in those early days of transition are really just magical.
We've had an open relationship right from the beginning. My past relationships were non-monogamous. I decided that monogamy just wasn't working for me ever again.
Summer was my first serious relationship. I was nervous going into the open relationship because non-monogamy is not the norm in most relationships. It's not like we have a social script for how to behave. For us in our relationship, we're allowed to seek out other people, but we're not looking for relationships other than our own.
There are so many ways transitioning has changed my love life. I get a lot more attention nowadays, especially from men. Not all of it has been welcome. It was like going from 0 to 100, from one side of the dating pool straight to the other side and having to just adjust to the way women are treated in dating. But on the positive side, I've also discovered my own bisexuality.
As a boy growing up, you were told, it's wrong to be attracted to men, but you're not a man. Transitioning has allowed you freedom from that.
It feels like a cheat code. I have negative experiences with online dating. Men looking to make an experiment out of me because they've never been with a trans woman, but are just blatantly creepy about it.
So we got this guy, he popped up in both of our inboxes with exactly the same message. Would you be interested in making POV with me? Real charming guy. Today our friend Kyra is coming over to share her opinion on our open relationship.
And I'm intrigued to hear what she has to say.
At the beginning of our relationship, I spoke to Kyra about jealousy issues I was having at the time. and I wanted to see how she's feeling about where I am now. I think at times she's been worried about my mental health. Hi!
Hi!
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
Kyra, I've been dying to know, what were your thoughts when you found out that we had an open relationship?
Well, I was a little concerned because it was Lucy's first relationship and also you were a man. So, red flags.
Yeah.
And I think your transition as well played a big role in kind of like that open relationship stabilizing once you were in the role that you were more comfortable in and you were able to kind of explore that together. You were less toxic as a woman.
I really am. It doesn't feel like, a man chasing after all the women he can get and a girlfriend not doing that. We're two girlfriends and we don't pursue other people with that much frequency anyway.
I've seen you, Summer, be more open to emotional vulnerability and engaging on that level. So I think you guys have really improved each other.
We're in a really good place.
It's been really lovely to be your friend and to be with you guys through these experiences. And in the end, to grow closer together.
We feel the same.
You are the best, you know that? You are the best, and we're going to keep you on forever. I cannot pick a single thing that I love about Lucy. She's wonderful and I want to spend forever with her at the end. Your turn.
You are the full package. You're funny, you're sweet, you're caring, you're beautiful. I feel like you're always, on my team, willing to work through things. And I feel like you can't cope with me complimenting you so much. Anyway, I love you.
Thank you so much.
What would you say to those who judge trans women?
Off.